You know what? Hold on. I know what I need. I didn't drink any coffee yet. I just made it. Hold on.
I haven't taken a
Magical.
sip yet either. Here, let's do it at the same time. Let's see what happens. Cheers.
Cheers. We're all put together. We're ready to go.
Hey, Sandy.
What's up, Carlos?
What are we doing?
Recording season 3 of Off Your Flosser podcast.
Already? What do we want the people to do?
Find us. YouTube, Apple Podcast, we're everywhere. Like, follow, subscribe.
And go floss yourselves.
And go floss yourselves.
Hey everyone, this is Carlos, and this is episode 117.
And I'm Sandy Lee. Thanks for watching or listening, but you're missing out if you're not watching.
Yeah. And all right, without further ado, let's get to the show. 117.
Isn't coffee magical?
Yeah, it pretty much is, man. You know how they found it?
Bat droppings.
No. I think the story goes, a parable, if you will. Some goat farmers were herding some goats because they're goat farmers. Yes. And they would notice that when the goats ate the fruit off this particular bush, they would get kind of like hyper.
Oh!
So they're like, yo, what is in that bush, son? You know?
Yeah.
So they stopped burning bush to plucking beans off of it. And anyway, this is in, I want to say Ethiopia, maybe 4,000 years ago. I don't know. I'm making that part up, how long ago it was. But
yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I think that's a story I've heard. Now, I don't know if that's true or not.
Wow. That's pretty awesome and worth it. Hashtag worth it.
Thank you, goats.
So, what's up, goats? So, real quick, remember when I was bragging about my new glasses last time?
Yeah. Oh, no.
You notice anything?
Jesus. Dude, you gotta stop hulking out on eyewear.
Look, no frames.
You know, I didn't notice until you turned your head.
Well, I know. They're just a little crooked. They'll stay. So, I don't know what happened. I went to bed last night, took them off, folded them. I've been so careful with these.
You fell asleep with them?
No, not at all. Huh. I fell asleep listening to us, the last episode, which I fell asleep and didn't get to the end. Yeah. No, but I wasn't wearing my glasses. I took them off gently, folded them, and put them on my dresser. And I woke up this morning. I went like this to open them, and the one of them it kind of just went like this and then dangled there. And I was like, what happened?
What?
I think I'm going to switch to these, which...
Are you really that bad without glasses?
Like I can't read my phone.
Okay, well that's not too bad.
I mean, I can make out your face. Oh wait, I have my glasses on.
You might want to take them off because you don't want to see this clearly this early in the morning.
I'm actually going to switch them because that'll drive me crazy all day. So
what are you going to do? Chuck them? Or fix them?
No, I'm going to return these
these bad boys.
And they're going back. So my first pair I got off readers.com and they lasted over a year. These bad boys I got off Amazon. I'm assuming it's the same producer, just the same maker thing. Thank you. That's why we're a good team.
Thank you.
The same manufacturer because they are exactly the same. And the reason I love these so much is, one, they do this. Like, you can...
The spring
hinges. This is not why they broke. This is not why they broke. But they do... Well, they used to do this. Look at this one. This one goes everywhere. Even way over here.
Spinning like a nunchuck.
Can you see? Oh, they're on the inside. They have magnets right here. See that?
Yeah.
On either side. And then they come with sunglasses, polarized sunglasses that clip on. I love those. So what this led me to discover that I need to invent magnets right on your forehead. Bang. You don't have to worry about your ears anymore.
Bro,
like you could lose your ears.
Let me tell you something.
Gone.
That's
Van Gogh
out of
style.
all the dumb shit that we've come up with, like the
Yeah.
Vandals.
Yeah, this is
That's not that far out of the realm of possibility.
This is
All right, let me tell you
probably
something.
the most brilliant.
Let's say you like legit, you can't see anything, right?
Yes.
You're gonna spend the money on glasses anyway. Have a couple magnets inserted.
Screwed into your forehead.
Yeah, just under the skin.
People are doing it. People are doing it anyway. They're called dermals or something. Oh my God! Don't print this. Or I'm still half asleep. Don't display. What am I saying? Don't publish this until we make this happen. Let me go talk to my tattoo guy. I don't have one.
You got a tattoo guy?
Yeah.
Really?
You have a tattoo guy, the one that made that beautiful tooth on your arm.
No, dude. I don't. Yeah, I kind of never want to talk to him again.
Oh, but we could make bazillions.
I do kind of want to do
magnetic
another tattoo,
glasses. Oh, I know what you want to get because I want to get the same thing.
But I feel that it would be something silly again, like.
Oh no! Like I know what you're getting. Hold on the count of 3, we're gonna say what we're gonna get, and it'll be the same.
Okay,
We've done this
I think I
before.
know what you think I'm gonna say, so I'm gonna say that, but I think you might be wrong. All right, you
You're
ready?
never gonna guess. I mean, we are on the wavelength. Okay, you count it down.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Pegacorn.
Starship Enterprise.
What? Starship Enterprise? I've never talked about Star Trek.
I actually was gonna say Pegacorn.
I know you were gonna say that. No, dude. Well, I was thinking maybe like our logo or just the word OYF or something on there, just something small.
That's actually, like, seriously, not joking. That's what I was thinking. Like, just get the microphone with the flossers going around, like the Medusa. Caduceus.
Back to the magnet in the forehead idea. All right.
Is that
Let me
not
tell you
brilliant?
something, dude. That lady that had that bionic hand that I told you about a few months ago.
Yes.
There had to be, I would imagine, maybe some sort of controller or something, a magnet.
Yeah.
Or does it run off your nerve impulses?
I mean, they put titanium stuff in people all the time, so why can't you just... Oh, I've got it all planned out. My brain just magnificently made it in my head, but you just get the outer circle is titanium to make sure you're not putting, like copper in your brain.
So it's biocompatible.
Thank you. That's why yes. And then you put the magnet on the outside of the face. So you have 2 black dots. They look like moles. And every time you see a hygienist, they'll be like...
them showing through the skin. I think they can place some
you don't
underneath
have
the
to.
skin. Sort of like, like those watch batteries?
Well, yeah, but don't you want a little fanciness to it? Because look...
Fanciness comes when you go and you stick some damn lenses to your face. Yo, how you holding that up, son? And then you go, magnets, baby. And then you snap them back on and you get the hell out of there.
I mean, that is pretty fancy, but what if... Take, for example, the masks.
Dude,
like, nobody gave 2 cruds about masks until we were all made to wear them. And then they started making them a fashion statement. So I'm saying magnets, wherever they go, I don't know, you have a freaking marijuana plant leaf design, or you have so instead of like a tattoo, you have the magnet has a design on it.
No. Well, here's the thing: you don't have you again. I'm going with the put it under the skin, right? Then you know how you have buttons, vote for me, right?
Yeah.
Boom, have
you
whatever
sell
you want.
advertising
I love
space.
weed, and stick it to your face and walk around with a damn.
But your
whatever.
glasses are in the way. So we could just provide several options.
And regular
you want
people
over
can
the
do
skin, under the skin. People that have love body art, they could totally take advantage of this. I want royalties, Carlos and I.
Yeah, I
More
saw
me,
a dude on one of those like extreme body makeover things install horns And
Yes.
another dude put whiskers because he wanted to be a cat.
I saw that.
And if you
I
wanted,
think
if you were
that's
going to
a
be,
little much, but
if you were going to be an animal, what animal would it be?
I think we've talked about this.
Would you
think it's
transform
an
yourself into a
alligator.
cat like that stupid cat lady in that Wonder Woman movie? I'm still bitching about.
So, hold on. So you could change and then change back.
No, dude, this
We're
is
not saying
this is a one-way
if you were
street.
born
son.
an animal.
No,
Then no.
Well, not
Nope.
become an animal, but look like said animal. Let's say you wanted to be a
look
lion,
like one.
right? You would get some fake whiskers put in and some damn hair extensions, blonde, that come around like this, and you have a badass mane, you know? Or
I feel like I would be a.
you want to be a cheetah, you get tattoos of the cheetah spots
Yeah.
on, you know that kind of thing. And people do that,
think I would,
that stuff. And I'm not saying it's weird.
yeah.
It's not my cup of tea, but it's
weird.
kind of extreme. Yeah.
It is weird in my book.
Filing their teeth down.
Yeah, so they like have sharp teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would be a
good.
brontosaurus. I think about it. Super long neck, so I could do those rings. Then I'd be taller too. I could be the world's tallest person.
But they're bigger than
And then
elephants.
I'd be in
I'm confused.
I could see from over trees and stuff. I mean,
You don't become the thing. You just look like one.
I know. You know that in other cultures, they'd put rings on their neck to elongate their neck.
You know, as a fan of
I would just
chiropractic and neck cracking stuff, that sounds dangerous.
It's probably not good. And then they say, like, when you take the
It's
rings off,
permanent.
their head flops over.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you asked.
You know, but you'd be able to do that Paula Abdul move real good, though. I would imagine.
And I could curl up to go to sleep, like the dogs do. My dogs.
I wonder if that adds rotational ability. Like, could you just see around yourself like an owl?
It's like Go-Go Gadget neck, and you just.
This is dumb.
It is. Okay,
All right.
Seriously though,
We
if
went
I were
from
going to
the
be an
glasses
animal,
to now we're doing neck stretching.
if I would choose to look like an animal,
Yeah.
I would probably choose. I don't even know why you ask, but I would probably choose a unicorn. Like, have rainbow colored hair, have a protuberance off my forehead. That's from The Office too. He says he has a protuberance on his elbow. Anyway,
How
I think that's what I would do.
how far out would you go with said protuberance?
So I don't want it to be a nuisance. But I want it a killable length. Because if I'm going to have it, I am going to use it as a weapon.
So if at some point you will headbutt somebody with your horn in the throat.
And impale them. Yes. If they attack me. Totally self-defense.
Damn, I hope you don't have nightmares, you know?
I want it to be magnetic so I can
accidentally.
slide my glasses over it and kick to my
I'm
face.
telling you, it's going to happen.
I don't know why it hasn't happened.
The Winter
I mean,
Soldier,
'cause
he had a whole arm.
Yeah, was it magnetic?
I don't know if it was magnetic, but it was badass. It was metal. Again, none of
Yes.
this is real. And I know it's not real, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, put a warning up so people don't think there's magnets so you can put it on your face now.
Hey, I had to put
If there are,
a spoiler
there
warning on
are.
our last week's episode. On yesterday's episode.
I didn't see a spoiler warning.
I had to put it in the description because I was talking trash about that movie.
Speaking of movies, let's geek out for a second. But I just went and saw... What?
So we do that every week.
Kind of. Or, yeah.
What'd you say?
News of the World.
No idea what
Tom
that is.
Hanks.
Is that with the girl that they were trying to kidnap?
Yes. Yes.
And?
So what happened was...
I haven't seen it. I kind of
Oh.
want to see it. But what's your opinion of it?
Okay, so it was really good. The gist is this girl was captured by Indians and raised by them for a few years. Well, then, people go in and destroy that Indian settlement, and they take
Native
the girl
Americans.
back. Native Americans, and they take their girl. They take the girl, and they're going to return her to her family. That's the gist of it. And Tom Hanks just kind of stumbles upon this chore that he has to do.
Okay, I saw the previews. That looks pretty intense. What's the title again?
News of the World.
I would have never have guessed that was the title of that movie.
Yeah, and it's only called that because his job is he goes around from town to town and he reads newspapers to people. So I guess like if they can't read or whatever. And that's what he does.
Damn. Look, now we got the internet, son.
Yeah, why didn't they have the internet back in the 1800s?
It just seems like a no-brainer to me.
Right.
What I was just thinking, there's certain movies that, because of the title, didn't get as much play, and the one that stands out the most to me, which is one of my favorite movies, is Cinderella Man. Because you hear that title, and you're like, what the hell is Cinderella
Dad's probably
Man?
thought, I ain't doing this Disney movie today.
No, dude. No princess men for me today. But it was amazing.
So was it,
I thought it was fantastic.
Was it called Cinderella Man because it was like a rags to riches type?
Yeah, like, he was up and then he was down, then he came back, and he rags to riches type of thing. But but the average person doesn't know that unless you know the story or whatever, Just the title doesn't.
And that was based on a true story, wasn't it?
I think I want to say it was loosely, yeah.
They go, oh, it's based on a true story, and now they say based on true events. So now they can just basically say, oh, well, the Titanic happened, so we'll just say that the Loch Ness Monster ate it. Like, what?
Well, that's how, but I'm not making movies, but that's how most jokes come along. You take one snippet of a truth, and then you just build this crazy story around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like that lady that she did say Tucson, like that joke I have about.
Yes.
I'm like, you mean Tucson?
Phonics.
And well, she did say Tucson, and I was like, wow, you just became part of the act.
That
lady.
is a good joke too.
I mean, it's kind of simple, but it's true. I mean, that's a dumb thing to say.
Tell that joke again for the people in the back that didn't get to hear it the first time, because I'm trying to, because I know the punchline, but can I hear it again? I think it's hilarious.
All right, well, I'll do it the way I'd do it, like if I was on stage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, man, I almost didn't make it here tonight, guys. I got into
Carlos. Oh, that's the audience. Carlos. Okay.
Thank you. Well, thanks for coming. I almost didn't make it.
Glad to be here.
We don't talk. The
no
audience,
mask.
just
because it's pre-COVID. Oh,
you're kind of heckling now. Okay. Enjoy the show, lady. I'm just gonna explain it. I got into fender bender and I had to get a rental car. I go to the Enterprise. Did anybody ever run a car with Enterprise? And there's always a couple people nodding, right? I'm like, it's a trash organization. I don't know how they managed to stay in business this long. Every time I go, they lose my reservation, and they did it again. The lady's like, well, we don't have your car. I'm like, well, how does this happen? I just talked to somebody 12 hours ago. She goes, I don't know, but we're going to make it up to you. Get your free upgrade to an SUV. What do you think? And she smiles at me, and I'm like, no, I don't want an SUV. I drive all over the Southeast. You're going to kill me in gas. And she goes, it's the small one. You're going to love it. It's a Hyundai Tucson. A Tucson? You mean Tucson? She goes, Tucson? Is that how you say it? I'm like, yeah. She goes, what's a Tucson? I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a city in Arizona. It's right next to Phoenix, which you need to get hooked on, evidently. Now, hurry up. Give me the keys to the Tucson. I got to go to Knoxville. Yeah. And
love it.
You're too stupid for me to talk to, you know. And it's it's kind of simple. Yeah. And Elijah told me, he's like, dude, enough with the tuxin. I've heard it like 3 times. I'm like, dude, it's called,
not for him. It's for everyone.
It's called an act. It's for the people who haven't heard it.
Right.
So I gotta. Well, he's pushing me to write more stuff. So I guess I gotta write more stuff. So you get bored out of doing your material.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I said?
Your heart's not in it.
And I don't smoke marijuana at all. Right. But this is what I opened the show with last week, 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I was like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" I go, I don't mean to start off with a downer, but I just lost my grams, and I lost 6 grams of weed. So if anybody sees it or has any extra, I'm gonna need some because I'm depressed because my grandmother died. You know.
That's awesome.
And I'm like,
that's funny.
And I go, oh, that's how I like to start, just weird and in the hole, and I like to work my way out. And then they're like, okay, so this guy's a clown, all right. And then just be silly. I don't take anything too serious. And everybody's trying to not go political. And one guy goes, okay, Georgia, I'm not. This was before the whole Senate runoff thing. He goes, you guys are, the whole country's looking at you. You guys are getting your butts kicked politically. Let's just, leave it alone. And I'm like, I'm so sick of politics, dude. I can't even
agree.
I can't look at it anymore. And I don't know, just
I don't even
a weird state.
I don't even get on my Facebook, like the actual feed. I just stay in my group because we don't allow politics in there.
Do they close? I saw you make a note about let's not talk about politics or COVID. Or are they shutting down groups? Is that what's going on?
So I have an Office addict group because I'm addicted to The Office, not work, but the actual show, The Office,
the TV show.
Yeah, and there's a line in there where Michael Scott and Dwight they have this act that they put together, and one of the lines in the act is, "Dwight, you ignorant slut." So in my addict group, people would, say something funny, and then they would go, "Oh, Dwight, you ignorant slut." Well, they used the word SLUT so much, they shut down the group. Like, do you not watch The Office, Mark Zuckerberg?
It's a context thing.
It's a joke. And I think they just have all these...
On a high school volleyball thing page,
right.
You're on an Office addicts page. And that's a thing.
I'm not shaming people. So, yeah, it's a context thing. But we've also gotten some warnings that if we basically help spread misinformation, they will shut down the group, or they will something about make sure that in everybody's newsfeed it's the last thing that they see, or something like that. I forget the details. So, and that came from a couple of posts. One was a lady with a wedgie. I think I told you about this one. It was a meme with the lady with the wedgie, and it said, "This is how tight my Christmas budget is this year." And they said that was a violation of their community standards because it was portraying adult nudity. She had pants on. They were just up her butt. So that was a strike against us.
Am I crazy, or do you not see a random, like, somebody twerking every other day?
Right. Yeah. So I just said, you know what? And they said something about like COVID and vaccines and politics and blah, blah, blah. So if you spread misinformation, they will shut down the group. So I just said, okay, we're not going to talk about those things in here anymore. And really, I think it's a little refreshing that they can get away from all that talk. You can find it anywhere and everywhere. So let's go to a place where you don't see it.
I hear what you're saying, but I have a problem with people telling me what I can't say.
Well, you don't have to be in the group.
No.
But I mean...
No. And I'm not saying I'm going to go sabotage your thing. I'm not saying that. I'm just... And I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm just saying...
Yeah.
What's freedom of speech? I'm a big First Amendment person.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm all for freedom of speech, too. But the greater good in the group itself is that people support each other and blah, blah, blah. So if it gets shut down, I've had several people say that is their outlet. And if they didn't have that, they probably would not be in dental hygiene anymore.
No, I get it.
I don't know if it's that extreme, but.
And there's rules, and these are the house rules.
Yeah.
And if I want to be there, and anybody else wants to be there, you have to play by the house rules. I hear what you're saying. But if I just want to put on my page,
right.
X, Y, and Z, and voice an opinion on something. It's an opinion, bro. You don't have to agree. You know what I mean? So,
yep, they'll put that banner across that says false information and here's why, and then they give their version of what's true and what's not true. So how is that different? Anyway,
it's kind of censoring. Anyway, all right. Well, let's not go.
So
down
we
that
went
rabbit
over
hole,
to.
but...
I started a group on MeWe. I guess that's what it's called, or MeWe if you're France. No. So we have a group there. That we're slowly like moving over to. So, well, not moving over to, but providing another option for those who are sick and tired of censorship in certain other social medias. So, anyway, you should go.
I should.
Did you go yet?
No.
Are you in it yet? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Send me an invite, or how does it work?
Well, you have to start a MeWe profile.
And that's how you spell it? MEWE?
Yeah. And then I'll send you a link. And boom, bada bing.
Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it Mew?
I don't know. That would be weird. I think it's like me and we. I think that's what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway. So I wanted to try something out. Do you know what that is?
The ring light.
Yeah. So when I was in Texas... We just did some random shopping, and we went to Five and Below, which I told you about, right? And then they had this ring light, and it was a whole $5.
It goes over your phone, right? Over the camera?
I'm going to use it on the laptop. But yeah, you can use it on your phone, and I'm going to see if it's too crazy. What do you think?
When you look up, I see it on your glasses.
Yeah. I don't like that. Okay.
Oh.
Fail. $5 down the tube. I still haven't set up the big lights yet.
So crazy.
You and I, there's something I know about you.
What's that?
I think we're both procrastinators.
I'm a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else. I sit here and I edit, right? So I spend a lot of time looking at the video, not only just recording.
Yes.
And I mean this with all due respect. You make some of the funniest expressions, dude. And I'm like, you do it on purpose. And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, that is so stupid. But it's just like, you're always making these funny ass expressions. And I'm sitting here editing and I'm laughing by myself. And I'm like, people must think I'm crazy. But that's the point, right?
I feel like I've warned you.
No, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying
that I'm very expressive.
And then at one
this
point,
face, I can't hide nothing.
I don't remember what you were doing, but I remember you telling me at one point that your parents always think you're drunk at family functions.
Family
and stuff
functions,
like that.
yes.
And I'm like, I can see why, because you're always doing like silly shit. You know what I mean? And it just makes me laugh, man.
Carlos, my bottom line in life, period, is number one, you cannot care what other people think of you.
No.
If it affects the way that you would normally be, like your personality, whatever. And I was talking to one of the doctors I work with, and I told him, because he was stressing about something at work, and I said, you are not responsible for anybody else's feelings unless you intentionally hurt them or whatever. Sure, fine, you need to clear that up. But if somebody else has a personality that clashes with yours, and because of that, they get offended, they get hurt, they get this or that, you cannot change them. You have to be yourself. If this person is like that and this person and you're like this and that's just how you are, then you probably won't be friends. And that's okay. You don't have to be friends with everybody. But what happens is if you are completely yourself and somebody else is completely themselves and you like each other, then you're going to be friends. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to worry about it. It's just natural.
Right.
That's my Sandy's philosophical second right there. I'm not going to be somebody who I'm not to make somebody else like me or whatever. So there are people that are probably watching, listening that do not like me, and I'm okay with that. I like me, and I am number one in my eyes, like of the people that matter. God, too. John's up there somewhere. The dogs, they think I'm amazing. I'm perfect. But if I had to worry about everybody's feelings about me, I would go insane. So I just be me, and me is good. I'm good, And I feel like you and I both know that we've both been through some trudging through crap up to our knees in crap in our lives.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but for as many times as I've had lows, I want to make triple, quadruple, a bazillion times as many highs.
That's exactly what I said.
And I'm responsible for a lot of that because of how I react to things, how I work through things. I'm just going to be me. And I'm expressive. And I'm a little zany crazy. And if you don't like that, then you don't have to be my friend. I'm not offended. It's okay. Carlos, just come out and say it.
No, well, I've often said the same thing. I want to have more highs than lows because the lows are coming. Grandma's going to get sick.
And you don't have to force that. You might lose your grams.
Your dog, just stuff is going to happen. You know what I mean? Just life stuff, jobs, illnesses, God forbid, just whatever.
Yep.
So why not have as much safe, legal fun as you can? You know what I mean? Or why take things seriously when you don't have to? Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. We always say that. And that's why we do this. You and I enjoy it. We make each other laugh. And that is a good thing. And if other people are able to enjoy it too, that just makes our hearts burst when we, see how many downloads and see reviews where people are enjoying this and having fun with us. That is the ultimate thing.
I think, seriously, I can see this becoming... And again, I'm not even dreaming. I can see it happening, right? It's a thing Thursday night at 7. We go live. We have people call in. You know what I mean? Other people
I would love that. That would be so cool.
And we have we got to be a little bit more organized, because this is just kind of free thinking type of stuff. But have some topics or stuff that we're going to talk about from last week or whatever, and make it a fun stream, and there's no reason we couldn't do that a couple times a week. Some of the guys I watch on YouTube and some of the stuff that I watch, they have live streams, and it's sometimes it's a little long, but you can pop in whenever you want. Joe Rogan does a 3-hour show every day, but that's all he does. He does that, then he bounces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't know which way this is going to evolve. We have ideas that we'd like to accomplish. And in 2.5 years, we have not really accomplished those things, but we have been extremely consistent. And I feel like that's part of the success that we've had is being consistent. You know that we're going to be here next week. And we have recorded 1 million episodes. So 20 years from now, you will come here on Fridays or Saturdays, and you will see us. We're consistent.
You know what I was thinking the other day? I was like, and this is a vanity moment, right? And I was like, when my grandkids are older, they'll be able to go, yo, look, you want to see my granddad when he was younger? That's kind of cool, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who would watch mine. I guess Big Tuna would, and then his kids and his kids' kids, and if what YouTube is still a thing, I mean, it is pretty cool. Like our legacy, our legacy lives on.
Well, I don't know. It's like movies. You know, actors are like the Terminator 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
It was probably one of the coolest sci-fi movies.
Is that the gooey silver guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert Patrick, I believe his name was.
I don't know.
When he was running like real stiff arm after the car, and his arms turn into hooks. Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
that whole movie was mind blowing with the special effects. I think they spent like $200 million making
cool.
that movie, and this was 1991, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that was the epitome of the whole Terminator series, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's pretty
They've
cool.
made other ones, and the point is that he still, even last summer's Terminator, whatever, 16, Arnold was in it, Carl, the Draper guy. And it's at this point, it doesn't have the same, you're just putting him in there because it's Arnold. You know what I mean?
It's kind of comical at this point, yeah.
You're just forcing it in because it's Arnold. Who doesn't
Because
want?
it's the Terminator.
Yeah.
It's the Governator. Yeah.
And he's still aging on the outside, and he's still, whatever.
Yes.
But what's the point I'm trying to make? That
I don't know.
he can look at that, and his kids can look at that and be like,
Yeah.
that was still one of the coolest things.
Yeah.
You know, not only is your dad, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm just saying, he can look at it and be like, damn, I was a bad dude back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look at my pecs and my biceps.
Well, when he was into bodybuilding, I mean, he's still considered one of the greatest, you know, in the 70s.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude was, they call him the Austrian oak.
Like an oak tree?
Yeah. Just huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I remember I've seen pictures of him, like, you know, gurring it out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He was a monster.
Yeah. So we will live on in infamy.
Not unlike Arnold Schwarzenegger in Pumping Iron and Terminator 2. We will. Maybe not the same.
Yeah, I think we're
widespread
know,
viewership.
Maybe Terminator here and then us.
Same kind of feeling.
Hold on. Right there.
It's slim margins.
Barely. You can barely see it. Like you have to get a probe to see.
Slim margins.
Perio probe. 2 millimeters. So my sister's got me coffee for Christmas.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Remember I told you about it?
Yeah.
This is what I'm drinking.
Okay.
You see this part right here?
The name? Tipsy Cream?
Does it say right here what's in it?
Oh, stout whiskey. Ooh, okay.
So I've been drunk this whole time. Apparently.
That explains a lot. That explains a whole hell of a lot.
Just kidding. I don't think.
I had this debate with my daughter-in-law, and we were arguing over why flavored coffees suck, because it's just a scent. It doesn't do anything for the flavor, I think. She goes, when I make it
tastes good.
She's like, it's delicious, and I'm like, that's because you use French vanilla creamer.
I don't. So what's in this? Besides this amazing cover, you see, the coffee is that Tipsy Cream, rich stout whiskey with a smooth, creamy taste. All I put in this is coconut oil, vanilla flavored coconut milk.
Case in point. Hey, let me taste that for a second.
Okay.
Let me get some.
Here, you ready?
Yeah, pass it.
Here.
All right, thanks. Thank you.
Tell me what you think. Taste the whiskey?
Yeah, it's good, but it's like candy. Man, you can have a bite.
Yeah, I can have it back. Thank you. I will appreciate this.
There you go. You have it. It's weird how the lighting makes the cup look different.
It's totally the lighting.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, so.
You know, I wish I'm gonna cut that out and make this a short because people need to see that.
Okay.
It's so stupid. All right, listen, let's wrap it up,
Brilliance.
man.
Yeah. So, I know you're jealous of my coffee, but maybe I'll send you some outside the magic realm of this room. Anyway. All right. I think it's about time to wrap it up. Probably. Yeah, that's about.
Yeah,
we done good.
Feels good. It's a good day. Good way to start the day off. Saturday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you at some point. But guys, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it, and hopefully this nonsense lightens your day, lightens your mood, and stay safe and happy if you can.
Yes, and then find us on YouTube if you're listening. We have YouTube. Go subscribe. We also have Stitcher. I've been providing links on our Facebook page and things like that. So if you need help finding us, that's where you find us. Go to Facebook. We also have a MeWe page now and TikTok. Oh my gosh, Carlos. We need to put more videos on our TikTok, and they need to go follow us. Or subscribe or whatever you do there. I don't even know yet.
Right. I know, right? I know.
I put a few funny little videos up, so.
Okay. I got a couple ideas. We'll talk.
Okay. Right. Sounds good.
You got it. Guys, be good. Take care.
Yes.
And go floss
yourselves.
Boom. Okay.